What up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're starting a new series which doesn't have a name yet. I'm joined by my good friend Robbie.
Hello.
Rob's a good friend from my real life. So I guess, oh my gosh, I guess to give some background. So you have played Pokemon for the whole time.
Big fan, big fan.
Big fan, big fan. And like, so you know the typings, you know the type chart, you know like some idea of stats, but doesn't have like a lot of experience in competitive play. So we thought like he's always like mentioned that he wanted to learn, and I was like, yo, new format. Obviously, VGC18 hasn't even officially started yet, but people are trying to learn the new format. I'm learning the new format myself. I thought it'd be like a really cool idea for a series where I walk somebody who like knows about Pokemon, like has experience, and has played before, but like doesn't have any like VGC knowledge, because I feel like a lot of people who watch my videos are people who are like trying to get into VGC. Yeah. So, so what do we do? What you're probably wondering to yourself, wow, Wolf, that's so smart and you're so handsome, and I say yes. So I told Rob, I was like, listen, like, I sent you a bunch of tier list stuff, and I was like, okay, this is what people think are good. Here's like some stuff you can read up on, just to get like kind of a feel for the metagame. And then I said, pick 6 Pokemon and we'll make a team. So I have no idea which Pokemon that Rob is gonna pick, except he told me that he likes Ludicolo, so that's all I know. We're probably gonna have Ludicolo on here. Yes. So the idea here is Rob's gonna name some Pokemon. We're gonna like build a team together based on what he has, and then we're gonna get the Pokemon in game, test with them, play some games, and then make modifications, and that's the idea for the series. Finals.
We're gonna be playing games. We're gonna be facing other people.
Yeah. 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 But sorry, I feel like I've done all the talking. So do you wanna say anything about yourself? Do you wanna introduce yourself to the people at home?
Hi, people at home. My name is Rob Neely. I'm an Aquarius. My waist size.
This video's over. I'm gonna do the video.
It's 29. Length is 34.
Wait, what? Length of what?
The pants.
Oh, okay.
Like the
yeah.
That's mostly about me. I feel like this team is subject to change. Like, like even like the members of it. Like, because yeah, we'll see. Let's just dive right into it.
Okay, cool. So what do we got? Tell me which Pokemon we got.
Okay, so big surprise here. Ludicolo is the first one.
Solid.
I mean, he's when you showed me that he is doing really well, like for like Pokemon to choose for this year, I was like, I want him. Second is Politoed.
Solid. Yes.
Because of that
Drizzle ability.
Pairing.
Yeet.
Okay, so that was like the for sure thing, and then really I just tried to have good coverage of other potential ones I have to go up against. So the next one was Zapdos. Okay,
dude, so far you're on a roll. This is actually like, I was like, he's gonna tell me Flappy, he's gonna tell me Sunflora.
No, and then like, even though like I don't know how like popular like having Thunder is, but I just assumed like Thunder and
Electric
Rain,
and Water
like,
works really well together.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that was the other one. Tapu Bulu.
Okay.
I chose him because I wanted one of the Tapus.
Yes.
And I liked how his Grassy Surge would help Ludicolo even do better.
Yes. This is
because he's my.
Wait, can we name this team? Let's name it. Let's name it hashtag. Let's go Ludi. That's the name.
We'll okay, so Tapu Bulu. Okay. And then, pairing up with Tapu Bulu, I chose Tyranitar.
Ooh.
I saw somewhere that they would be a good pair.
Okay. Yes.
I assumed, like, coverage-wise. Like, Tyranitar would be able to, like, kill anything that was a threat to Tapu and vice versa. So, yes. So, and then the last one was Aegislash.
Ooh, okay.
Because I like him.
Okay, cool. So,
and he would also cover some other, like, what was it? There's some other ones that he would be good to combat. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is solid. Okay, so things I noticed. Politoed Ludicolo, I think you picked up on that, but it's really good. Ludicolo's Swift Swim ability, double speed and rain makes Ludicolo be able to be bulky, be fast, and like also get water boost attacks. Politoed just a solid Pokemon in general. Zapdos is really good in this format, like really, really good. Really good mon. Electric Politoed obviously can't hit water types very well. And Ludicolo is weak to flying types, so having a Pokemon like Zapdos is good, who's weak to rock. who obviously Polytoad and Ludicolo do well against.
Okay.
Ice as well, like Polytoad resist, Ludicolo's bulky. Bulu's cool. Actually, so like of these 6, I like Aegislash in these first 3 the most.
Okay.
Bulu and Tyranitar, you're right. They pair really well together, and I hadn't even thought about this, but like, okay, Tyranitar weak to fighting, Bulu resist fighting. Bulu weak to fire, flying, Tyranitar resist fire, flighting. Tyranitar weak to ground, Bulu resist ground and weaken earthquake.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Steel. Oh, they're both weak to steel, but that's okay. The only thing is, keep in mind, Tyranitar is Sandstream, right? So
so it throws off the drizzle thing.
Exactly. So Tyranitar and Polytoad have like pretty bad synergy together, and like even if you use a nerve, so you don't have sand, like you're raising opponent's water type attacks. If that makes sense. Like your opponent's water type attacks are gonna get stronger, so that Tyranitar can't even, and he can't, like Sandstream can't overwrite that water. So you could not run sand, but then you'd have to use a nerve, and like yeah. So
well, yeah, so I guess that's subject to change. There's other ones that I like was considering. There's like Salamence.
Oh, you don't have a Mega on here.
Other than Mega Tyranitar.
Okay, true. What if we put Salamence over Tyranitar? Because that
what's
way...
What's his Mega? What is Tyranitar's Mega?
Big Tyranitar.
It's still Sandstream?
Yeah, still Sandstream.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay. Also, I really like Aegislash plus Rain, because Aegislash is obviously weak to Fire type, and like having just like weakening Fire type attacks in general.
Okay.
Aegislash also really benefits from Grassy Surge, which is cool.
Why?
Because he's weak to Ground and Fire, and goes to Dark, but Ground and Fire, so that means that Grassy Surge not only heals, or Grassy Terrain not only heals Pokemon, but it also weakens Earthquake, which is the most common.
And I guess he's also a Pokemon that's like generally like on the field a lot, because like using King's Shield, like it stalls turns, so like the more he'll be on the field, so like getting like
health back, yeah.
Okay.
And also he's really bulky naturally, like in shield for me. Base 150 defenses. Yeah, so I like it. I think so I think we can totally like work with this. I think we should get rid of Tyranitar personally.
Okay.
Intimidate is like really good. So I think we might want an Intimidate Pokemon, and the fact that you already like you want an Intimidate Pokemon and you're lacking a Mega, we can put Salamence.
Okay. Yeah.
If that sounds good.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Cool. So that's 6 Pokemon then. How do you feel about this? Still feel good?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mincy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Yes. Okay, so now to choose how we want to use these Pokemon. So Salamence is going to get The first thing I think we should do is items. I find that pretty helpful. Salamence got Salamence, and now we've got freedom pretty much.
Okay, so items, like this is something that I have no idea.
Okay.
How to go about these.
Okay.
Do they have to be different?
They all have to be different.
Okay, that's what I assumed.
So
I can't give everyone Salamence.
No. Such a dumb game. Why do we even play this game? So bad. Can't have Salamence. Zapdos. I've had enough. I'm not doing it. Never mind. Yeah. So you can't give everybody Salamence. You can't give everyone Assault Vest. You can't give you can use multiple Z crystals. You can't use like water and water, for example, but you could use like grass or water and like electric, for example.
Okay.
So that's something. Yeah. I find that this is easier, like, just going one at a time rather than trying to think about it all at once. So we're going to want a Z-Crystal somewhere here, right? Yes. We probably don't want it to be on Zapdos or Politoed. I mean, Zapdos could do it, but we have better... Politoed's normally defensive, so we're going to want to be using, like, a berry on this boy. Okay. Or Scarf. Those are normally the items. We're not super fast.
So you're saying for defensive Pokemon, we want to usually give them...
items that make them stick around longer. Okay. Politoed in particular is pretty good because when he sticks around longer, yeah. when he sticks around, like, because you want him to stick around because he's the one who's setting your range. So if they have sand or something, like, or sun, like, you want him to stay even longer. Bulky Toad. So he's probably going to want to recover items. So that leaves us with 4 possible options for Z moves. Okay. Z Aegislash is really good because basically in sword form, does it let me do?
Because he's really strong.
He's really strong. Like, with base 150 special attack, like, I've been running Calx and like Never Ending Nightmare, which is his Ghost Z move, is like just so strong, and like it can OHKO Cresselia, it can OHKO like pretty much a lot of things, and he also pairs pretty well with Salamence, so I think he's a good option for a Z move. The other option is Ludicolo. People sometimes use like water Z move on Ludicolo, and then with the rain boost, and sometimes they'll put Helping Hand on Politoed. So that's another option. You could do both, but Ludicolo is another good option, which is Assault Vest, which makes him very bulky.
Yeah, so what is Assault Vest?
Assault Vest says, okay, I'm going to multiply your special defense stat, which, as you can see, is already kind of high, by 1.5. Yeah. And then you're not going to be able to use any moves that don't do damage. But on Ludicolo, that's okay. Like, he can't use Protect, he can't use Sub, he can't use Rain Dance.
So he can only... So it's like the opposite of Taunt?
Yeah, it's like a forced permanent taunt on the Pokemon.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay. But that's good. That's okay on Ludicolo because you're probably going to want Scald on him, or you're definitely going to want Ice Beam. You're definitely going to want Giga Drain. And then you want a Water move, which is Scald or Hydro Pump, and then you also want Fake Out.
Okay,
probably.
so just for the kids out there that don't know, because clearly I know,
of course.
Why do I want Ice Beam on my Ludicolo?
So Water, Ice, and Grass give you like super good coverage. So if you think about it, like Water hits like Rock and Ground. So let's say like Tyranitar and Landorus, and Grass and like Water just in general. Like Scald in particular is a really good move because not only is it going to be boosted by your range, so. For the kids you don't know, if a Pokemon uses a move that's the same type as the Pokemon, so if Ludicolo uses a move that's Water or Grass, he gets a 1.5 times bonus to his damage. Yeah. So you're going to want Giga Drain because Water-type Pokemon resist Water. And so with Politoed and Ludicolo...
So I get that. So,
yes.
But Ice Beam is just giving me coverage for flying types? Because
Dragon.
Everything else...
Think about Dragon.
Dragon too.
Yeah.
Okay,
So like Salamence, for example, would totally destroy Ludicolo. And also Grass types, because you can't hit Grass or Dragon. So Ice, Water, and Grass gives you like actually really good coverage.
I forgot. Because even though like I'm not really weak to Grass.
Exactly.
But I still need to kill.
You need to get rid of them.
Grasses.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It also helps that you have 2 flying types. So, but yeah, Dragons are really big. Like it's and you don't really like the other thing is you don't really have better. You don't really have better options for that last slot at the moment. Like. You could use Protect, I guess, but if I personally think I really like Assault this Ludicolo, so I think since we need to start somewhere, I think this is reasonable. So we'll put Fake Out. Fake Out is one of the best moves in the game, in my opinion. Okay. And we'll put Scald because Scald is also one of the best moves in the game. That's not what we wanted. One of the best moves in the game. Okay. We'll do EVs. We'll do EVs probably off screen, just like in the interest of time.
Okay. Keep it a secret.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do Aegis Thought. That's also going to be easy. I think Ghost Team is pretty good, personally.
Okay.
You need. It's going to be the.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
King Shield, obviously. 100%.
Yes. Shadow Ball, obviously. What type is King Shield? I wonder what Z King Shield does. And then probably Flash Cannon for coverage, and then we can come back to the 4th move later. But I think this is kind of a solid start. Salamence, just like to get started. We're gonna want Protect for sure. We're gonna want Hyper Voice for sure.
How do you decide if a Pokemon has Protect? Is it usually a Pokemon that doesn't have the best defenses?
Protect is a really good move because just like it's like one of the best moves in VGC. So like most things are gonna want it. It's pretty much like everything gets Protect unless it has Assault Vest or a choice item or.
So unless it can like withstand like a hit or two.
Unless it doesn't have an option. So like for example on choice, if this is Choice Specs Politoed, you would never want to put Protect on there because if you use Protect, then you're forced to use Protect forever because Choice Specs only gives you 1 move. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's that.
Whatever. Before I knew what the choice items did, I just thought it said choice because it's like a good. Like, these are choice.
This is a choice. Yeah, like really nice glasses.
But it actually has to do with like what you choose.
Yes. Yeah. You it like takes away the choice.
Hyper Voice because it hits everyone on your
opponent's side. Yes. Mega Salamance's ability is Aerialate, which turns all normal type moves into flying type moves. Yes. So Hyper Voice stronger. And it makes it stronger as well. So he gets. So remember what I was telling you about how Pokemon with the same type get a bonus?
Yeah. So he would get that bonus.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So. Blue's Zapdos.
Wait, Aerialate, I thought he has Intimidate.
He has Intimidate until he Mega Evolves. Yes.
Okay.
So he gets both, which is really nice.
So he'll come in and he'll be like
weaken them.
And then
he'll be like
and then he screams at them.
Yeah. He's like, I'm scary! And they're like, ah! And then he's like, I'm really scary! Yes.
Hey, but he's like soft on the inside, you know?
Yeah,
like,
he's a nice guy.
Scary.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Politoed's probably going to want to be defensive. We're probably going to want Protect. We're probably going to want Scald.
Defensive
much. And then we can put, like, we'll come back to this. We're probably going to want, like, a berry. We'll give him a Papa Berry for now. We can come back. I think Helping Hand can be pretty good because that lets you get good power. Like, your options are, like, Helping Hand, Perish Song, Encore, Icy Wind.
Okay, I liked what you did with Perish Song when you had him on your team.
Yes.
Where was that?
In London, yeah, last year. And also, I use Perish Song a lot. So we can put Perish Song in here. Basically,
do a lot of people do that? Like having Perish Song?
The thing is that Perish Song is best when you have like a team that can take KOs quickly. So like you KO one, you KO the other, and then you Perish Song. Yeah. We might. Oh no, we do. I was gonna say we don't have anything for Ferrothorn, but we have Aegis Slash. That's good.
Oh, can we teach Aegis Slash Sacred Sword? Because that's fighting?
Yes, but keep in mind we're probably going to be using him as a special attacker, so something like Wide Guard might be better for defenses or Substitute, or... But we can. Let's come back to that.
Wait, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Politoed, I think we're going to be using some kind of defensive moveset. Helping Hand, Icy Wind, Perish Song. Probably 2 of those 3. Bulu's actually the really tricky one here.
Okay.
Because...
But you do like him on my team?
I think he would be good. I think the other option is Tapu Lele.
Okay.
But I think...
That's the psychic one?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, with Tapu Lele and Zapdos are nice because you can run, like, a Psychic Seed, which basically says if this Pokemon holding a Psychic Seed is in Psychic terrain, Psychic Seed activates, and you get a +1 special defense boost, so it makes him bulkier. But I think Bulu, I think a lot of people, like, they're going to be going with Lele, so I actually kind of think it'd be cool to test Bulu.
Okay.
We're not that fast. We could use Choice Scarf. We want to keep in mind our threats, so, like, Kangaskhan is, like, kind of a problem.
Like, someone should know, like, a fighting move, right?
Yeah, he gets Superpower. We don't need a fighting move, like, because we have Aegislash, for example, for Kangaskhan, and we have Salamence, and we have Ludicolo who outspeeds it, and Zapdos is pretty bulky.
So how does Aegislash fight
Kangaskhan?
Yeah.
Because he's got Flash Cannon, whereas Kangaskhan can only use, like, Sucker Punch. And they made Sucker Punch and Kangaskhan both weaker, and we have Intimidate.
Is Sucker Punch the one that if I try to leave and it uses it, it hits
That's
me?
Pursuit. No, Sucker Punch does nothing, but if you try to attack, if you use an attacking move, you take damage. Or, like, then it works.
Okay.
And then it goes first always. Or it's, like, priority.
Okay.
We could put...
So what? So Politoed's the defensor.
Mm-hmm.
We did Ludicolo.
Yeah, we'll get to Zapdos in a bit. We could do Grassy Seed Zapdos. That's actually kind of cool. I'm a little worried about Metagross, to be honest. But we have Aegislash, so it's not that bad. And even if we put Lele on...
Is that typical to, like, only have one Pokemon as an answer for...
I always like to do 2.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah. So, like, we have Aegislash as, like, a hard counter to Metagross. And then we have Ludicolo and Politoed who can burn it, and... I think Bulu's good. I just don't know what item to use. Like, we could use Scarf. And make him...
Scarfs do?
It makes him faster, so all of a sudden he's gotta go fast.
Is that how it works in real life, too?
Yes.
Is that why you always use Scarfs?
Yeah, because I'm a really fast walker.
Oh.
Yes. Zapdos, I think we're probably gonna want Thunderbolt on this boy.
Okay.
You don't want Thunder because it's not that much stronger. Yeah, probably Roost.
Thunder.
Tailwind, maybe? I think Tailwind is solid. And
I saw that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah,
and then Hidden Power something.
Hidden Power Ice, I think, is solid because this lets him beat Electric. Doesn't work in ground types. Ice, the most popular ground type is Landorus, and then Ice is good against ground.
Okay.
Bulu.
But why couldn't I just do Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Water?
Because Hidden Power Grass doesn't do anything versus Landorus because it's Flying type. Landorus is flying and ground.
So so that's double.
Exactly.
That's double goody.
Double goody, exactly. That's like actually the main reason people use Hidden Power Ice, like literally just for Landorus.
Okay.
I want this Bulu to be able to hit Cresselia, so I think we want either Choice Band or Z-Grass. I think both are good options. What do you think about that? Cresselia is really bulky.
Yeah. And I don't really... Yeah, okay, that's fine.
We could just go, like, we could just make him really fast and give him, like, Protect, Woodhammer, and give him Gracium Z. Or Swords Dance.
Hammer Boy.
Yeah, for the Hammer Boy. Or, like, a Berry. And then... Yeah, what if we gave him, like, a Berry? Let's give him Berry. So let's say he's Figgy Berry, okay?
Okay, so and then helps him stay in longer.
Exactly.
It's a set of Swords Dance.
Yeah, and let's give him Superpower so that way we can beat Ferrothorn and Kangaskhan too.
Fight.
And that way, like, with Politoed, we can go Swords Dance. Like, we could go Bulu Ludicolo, for example, or we could position so Bulu's next to Ludicolo, fake out Swords Dance, and then just, like, kill everything.
Okay.
And since we have Tailwind on Zapdos, we might actually be able to, like, get speed as well. So, like, we could, like, Tailwind Swords Dance and then just KO everything. And Woodhammer, even though you're going to take Recoil, you'll still, like, because you have a Berry, like, and you're killing yourself as well, like, it's not that bad.
Okay.
So I think that's solid. And all this is subject to change. Like, normally when I start testing, like, I just kind of throw on sets, and then I say, okay, this could be better, and I start making changes.
Okay.
So this is just, like, this is all subject to change. Salamence. So we're actually almost done. We just need to decide on, I just like to finish the moves. So we need to decide what we want our Salamence to do, because we already do have Tailwind on Zapdos, but we could use double Tailwind.
Okay. Is there any, like, types that I need to, like, fight against?
Let's think.
Do I have any, is there any ice types
we don't
that
need,
are dangerous?
Oh, opposing ice types?
Yeah.
Well, Ninetales, but you can beat that with Politoed. You do have Aegislash. You do have 2 ice weaknesses, though. 3 ice weaknesses. Freeze Dry kind of beats you. So hopefully there's no Freeze Dries. But you're also bulky, so it's okay.
So I was going to say, like Flamethrower or something.
We could put Flamethrower on Salamence. We could put Draco Meteor as well. Just
I guess you should have a...
He doesn't need one, I think, because like, there's not that many dragons. I think let's put double...
because, yeah, it's only...
I think Double Edge is solid because Tapu Fini is really good. Although we do have a lot for Fini, but nonetheless, like Double Edge is solid. It also hits Lele harder.
Why is that specifically good against Tapu Fini?
Fini and Lele have really good special defense and weaker physical defense. So Hyper Voice is also spread. Spread moves get weakened power.
Okay.
So Hyper Voice is naturally weaker and
that's special, and Double Edge is
physical and single target. So I think Double Edge is solid, and then we can put Flamethrower or we can put Tailwind. I don't think we need any other coverage. I say let's start with Tailwind, and that gives us 2 options, so that way we don't need to bring Zapdos every time we want Tailwind, and vice versa.
Okay.
And then we can change that if we need it. We can always add another coverage move, like Dragon Meteor or Flamethrower.
See what works.
I think that's solid, that's solid, that's solid, that's solid. We need an item on Zapdos. How do you feel about just a Berry for now? Let's just do Berry Boys.
Okay. You said something about Grassy Seed earlier, but that's not a thing.
No one's used it yet.
What's Grassy Seed do?
It's the same as Psychic Seed, but for physical defense. So if Zapdos and Bulu are in at the same time, then he gets a physical defense boost. So like,
and Zapdos gets a physical defense.
Exactly, but it uses up his item.
Okay.
What do you want? Do you want a berry? Because he has Roost, so.
Oh, okay.
So it's up to you. I mean, the berry's sometimes nice, but we could use Grassy Seed if you want.
Yeah, just use Grassy Seed.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I like this because like nobody else has tried. I think Grassy Seed, Zapdos plus Bulu, and it could end up being actually really good. So that's solid. We have all our items. We'll give him. I have Papa Berry. Everyone has an item, right? Item. Okay, everyone has an item. We need to decide on the move on Aegislash and the move on Politoed. So.
Politoed, okay, Aegislash.
We don't really need to weaken Earthquake, right? Because we've got Bulu and we have 2 flying. We have 2 flying types and 2 grass types. So I think we don't need to worry about Earthquake. Rock Slide's kind of a pain, but we do have water types. So get Rain Dance, he does. That's probably not good though.
Let's do Wide Guard.
You like Wide Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's nice just because like sometimes people will just lock under Rock Slide and then they'll just be annoying. And then it's just Politoed. So. Helping Hand, I think Helping Hand could be pretty good here, honestly.
Okay.
Because our team's kind of offensive. Like you could like being able to Bulu hits really hard naturally, so like being able to Helping Hand Bulu, being able to Helping Hand like Giga Drain with Ludicolo and Grassy Terrain, or Helping Hand Scald and Rain is like good. Yeah. Icy Wind or Perish Song, it's your choice. Icy Wind is good because we can make Bulu and Zapdos like outspeed stuff, but I mean,
Icy Wind.
You like Icy Wind?
As opposed to Perish Song.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then that's it. So that's solid then. I think this is a solid approach. We'll need some time to get the Pokemon in game. Because I don't really have anything at the moment, but I can ask friends to see if anybody has stuff. But this is a solid start. We'll make EVs off screen, just because that'll take a while, and I want to actually be thorough. But yes, how do you feel?
I feel good. Ludi's right there. He's looking at me. He looks like he's ready to go.
I really like Ludicolo.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll come up with nicknames as well off screen, but yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks to Rob for being here. We'll have more videos soon. It's finals week, and I need to get the Pokemon, but hopefully these will be up soon. Let me know what you think of the series. Like, feel free to offer any feedback. Of course, we appreciate it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace. And we'll edit the rest of this out. So